ladies and gentlemen, I'm Mrtcupz from OriginalContentHD, and today we're going to be doing a top 10. You didn't see that coming, did you? Alright, we're going to be doing a top 10 story mode units on OPTC Japan. Now this is the thing, on my previous top 10s we were looking at some of the better units in the game, the legends, the raid bosses, of that. This is the thing, the story mode units in this game aren't particularly that great. There are some that stand out, but there's a lot of trash. The way I'm picking these characters are basically you can only get them from story. There are a lot of characters you can get from story that have fortnights, like Smoker. There are loads of the Straw Hats. You can get obviously Usopp from story, but you can put them in rare recruit. So the characters in this list you can only at this time get dropped from story mode. As before, they can be rated the same. Pretty much it's just going to come down to my personal opinion. The thing is with story mode characters, they're very hard to get because drop rates can be a bitch. Sometimes you can do over 200 to 300 runs, never get them dropped, and sometimes you can do one run and get it dropped. So, Also as well for my top 10, a lot of the characters in this game are very similar. Like a lot of the admirals you can get from obviously the Marineford arc in the game have a 2.5 boost to different types like Driven, Cerebral and stuff like that. The thing is, a lot of characters in this game are around the 2 boost, and it's the only ones that are really near the 3 boost that stand out. So this top 10 was actually kind of hard to make. So let's get on with the show. At number 10, we have Dad's Bones, Mr. 1. He has got the best captain ability in the world. He reduces damage received by 10% and he boosts slashes by 2, which ain't too bad. You can get him pretty early on in the game, but one of the main reasons I like him is for his special ability. He reduces damage received by 50% and he boosts slashes by 1.25 for 1 turn. Not the best special in the world, but not the worst. It's always handy to have a damage reducer on a team, and he can pretty much go into any free-to-play slasher team. It comes in handy, it's very good, easy to get, you can get him pretty early on. He doesn't have a big cost, and you can farm sockets for him on like 3 different fortnights, so he's pretty good. At number 9, we have Story Mode Okon, and I'm also including at this number 9 all the other admirals from the Marineford arc in the story of the game, because they all got pretty similar captain abilities and boosts, so I kind of didn't want to put them all on the list, so I'm just going to clobber them all here in one space. But Okon, he boosts Driven by 2.5, which is a pretty decent captain ability. As I said, all the other admirals have a similar boost. And for his special, he does 35 times in damage to one enemy and boosts Driven by 1.5 for 1 turn. So a pretty handy special. But the reason why I'm putting these guys in 9th place, even though they got pretty decent captain abilities, is that by the time you actually get to Marineford, you're going to have a shit ton of units better than these guys, and you're pretty much not even going to be using them even for their specials. At number 8, we have Story Mode Mihawk. So Story Mode Mihawk's captain ability is not really the best. It's alright, reduces cooldowns of specials by 2 turns and he boosts slashes by 2.25. Who would have guessed Mihawk boosts slashes? Jesus Christ. But the reason why I'm putting him on this list is I like his special ability. He deals 100k fixed damage to one enemy, boosts his own attack by 1.75. So that 100k fixed damage can be very useful in a lot of scenarios, and that's why I put him here. It's actually a very useful special compared to a lot of the fixed damage specials out there. So that's why I'm putting him on this list. And as you know, he's easy to farm for sockets if you ever want to do that. But yeah, I like Story Mode Mihawk. At number 7 is the bane of my existence, Story Mode Annelle. The reason why I'm putting Annelle so high on this list is you can get him pretty early in the game, so he can become even more useful to you. He boosts Sire by 2 times and he reduces damage received by 20%. So not the best captain ability in the world, you're never going to be really using him as captain. But the reason why I like him, and I've used him quite a lot whenever I use the Sire team, is he's special. There's 6k fixed damage to all enemies and he boosts Sire by 1.5 for 1 turn. So a lot of people will generally use him on the Aokiji raid, and because you get him so early on in the game, a 1.5 boost to Sire is pretty decent. Not the best in the world, but hey. At number 6, I think everyone saw this coming, is Crocodile. This is Crocodile's slash revolution. Reduces damage received by 20% and boosts attack and slash by 2 times. So not the best captain ability in the world. I've said that a lot on this list. As I said, the story mode units aren't particularly that great. They've all got captain abilities around about the same. It's very hard to choose between them. The reason why I like Crocodile, you can get him very early on. He has 3 sockets, which are very easy peasy to farm. He's got like 2-3 different fortnights where he drops. But his special is also pretty good for a slasher team. He changes his own orb into int, which is a matching orb for him, and randomizes all the other orbs, and he does 15 times damage to all enemies. So he's good for a slasher team. He's got fantastic stats for early on. I think he's got over 1300 attack. He's overall a very good unit. I still even use him today if I'm using a slasher team because he can just come in handy. He's a beast. At number 5, we have Story Mode Viper. I think I'm saying that right. Hopefully I am. The cool border from the Sky PRR key boosts shooters by 2.25 and their HP by 1.5. So that's a pretty good boost. If you got the coffin boat, you can get a lot of HP there. But chances are, if you're going to be running Viper as your captain, you probably don't have the coffin boat. But still, that's a very good boost for shooters. His captain ability also reduces the crew's RCV to 0. So that can kind of be a little bit annoying. But you're going to have a lot of HP to play with. But his special is, in my personal opinion, sucks. It reduces the current HP by 50% and does 50 times attack to one enemy. Woohoo! I think that's like 40k damage. I can't remember. I think he's got like 800 something attack. So yeah, it's not the best in the world, but his captain ability is very useful early on. You can get him, obviously Sky P is very early on in the game. There's not that many standout shooter captains in this game, so for a story mode captain to have a good ability like him, it's very useful. I do rate him. At number 4, we have Story Mode Magellan, who probably, in my personal opinion, is one of the most overpowered Devil Fruits in the whole of the One Piece universe, in my opinion. For a captain ability, he's got a very flexible boost. He boosts shooters and strikers and powerhouse by 2.25, which isn't too bad, but generally a lot of Story Mode units in this game have around about a 2.25 to a 2.5 boost, so it doesn't really stand out. The reason why I'm choosing him is his special ability, because all the enemies' HPs by 20%, and he strongly poisons one enemy and poisons all the other enemies. Poison doesn't really matter, doesn't really do that much damage, but at 20%, any character in this game that cuts like Whitebeard, Mihawk is always going to be useful because in certain scenarios you're going to do a shit ton of damage. And that's why I like Magellan, it's going to do a shit ton of damage. Now we're getting to the good stuff. At number 3, we have Story Mode Oars. Absolute amazing captain ability. He boosts the attack of powerhouse characters by 3 times after him 3 perfects in a row. Basically a gear 3. He's got amazing stats. On real unit, he's got a great special ability, reduces damage received by 50% for 1 turn. As we said earlier, I love characters that reduce damage. Absolutely always useful, always come in handy. And he deals 30 times character's attack and strength damage to all enemies. So pretty good special, fantastic captain ability. If you get this guy, he's going to be a great captain. At number 2, we have everybody's favourite leopard man, and that is Louie. Well, he's Leopard Evolution. He's got a very good captain ability, boosts attack of fighters by 2.75, HP is above 30% at the start of the turn. Very risky special, but a high reward, and there is a shit ton of fighter characters in this game, so you can build some pretty beastly teams. And his special changes RTV into quick orbs and changes adjacent orbs into quick orbs, so with certain teams you can get a full board of matching orbs. Absolute monster, great captain ability, get him quite early on. He's honestly very easy to beat. He's got many stages where he drops, he's got many full nights now, he's very easy to socket. Overall, very good captain. Now, number 1, we have everybody's favourite onion, and that is Gecko Moria. I never thought I'd put Gecko Moria at number 1 on one of my lists, but his captain ability boosts driven characters by 3 times following good, great, perfect. So basically, like Log Luffy. Everybody loves a 3 times boost captain. Honestly, Oars probably does a little bit more damage, but I enjoy Moria's special a little bit more. So basically, he empties all of your slots within orbs. So if you got a full board of int orbs, it will deal 7 times your character's attack in int damage to one enemy. So pretty much, if you got 6 int orbs, they'll be cleared, and you'll do 200k damage. So that's a very good special, very good captain ability. You got a Colosseum, it's pretty easy to farm for sockets. Honestly, him and Oars. I know I got Oars at 3, and I know I got him at number 1, and Louie in between. Honestly, they can be swapped around very easily. You could easily put Moria at number 1, or you could easily put Oars at number 1. This is the thing with this list. This was kind of hard to make because honestly, the top 10 units in this game for me my top 10 are very useful. But there are a lot of units in this game that just have such similar abilities. Like I got a whole list of characters right here that I wanted to put on this list. Mr. 4 because he has a 4 times boost after he hit like 5, 6 perfect, something like that. Law because he's a healing unit. Godetsu because he's got a very good captain ability. Kaku in giraffe mode. Laboon because obviously Vivi and Laboon miss double finger. List goes on, but there's just so many characters just so similar. There's so many characters who are like, they'll boost slashers and they'll boost strikers and they'll have the same captain abilities and same, like special abilities. It's kind of like, how do I fit them on the list? This list was very hard to make. I felt like there's a lot I left out, but in my personal opinion, this is my top 10 story mode units in this game. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.